In October, I attended the grand opening of KEMA's Smart Grid Interop lab in Erlanger, Kentucky. The lab was created by KEMA, an energy consulting firm, in order to allow utilities and their component suppliers a way to test the compatibility of pieces of the smart grid in a controlled but not live environment. Their facility includes testing for consumer-facing aspects of the smart grid, like smart appliances and electric car charging. The lab features stations to test smart meters, batteries, monitoring functions, and other critical components of a smart grid. I think this is a great idea. If we're really going to get a robust smart grid built, utilities that are putting it together need to know that suppliers' components will work seamlessly with their systems. You need some sort of robust proving ground that acts as a test environment so utilities can have confidence that the components that they're buying for their grid modernization efforts are going to work in a live environment. To me, the Smart Grid Interop Lab shows that KEMA is committed to expediting the rollout of the smart grid. Having consumer-facing pieces of the system as a part of the Interop Lab is also a great idea. Consumers haven't been entirely sold on the benefits of the smart grid, so keeping the end user or households in mind when testing various components of the smart grid will help ensure that utilities and their component suppliers have their eye on the complete picture. As utilities begin to modernize our existing electric grid, they'll need to look beyond the infrastructure itself. Intrinsically, a smart grid is going to be a great improvement over what we have now in terms of our electric supply and delivery systems. But to me, the key is really the applications of the smart grid, what utilities and their customers are going to be able to do once that infrastructure is in place. It's critical to think about the applications of the smart grid. And smart appliances, demand response programs, electric car charging, those are all great places to start. I think what's going on down in Erlanger is that the KEMA Interop lab is providing utilities with this blueprint to build the smart grid around the applications. And I think that's going to be a big benefit for both utilities and their customers.